Hello, can you please tell me your names and a little bit about yourselves?
Hello, my name is Al, and I have a spinal L1 and L2 spinal cord injury, incomplete, gunshot, and that's really about it. Like, I go to physical therapy to still keep myself going. I like to go out and I like to exercise a little bit. I like to go out a little. Enjoy the park. To still just feel there. Feel like
Right.
myself again. Like, not that I'm in a wheelchair, or nothing.
Mm-hmm. So, what's your relationship with Roosevelt Island? How, when did you get here? How long ago?
I got here like probably about 2013, and I had came here for acute rehab, and I came here and I was doing my rehab, and my experience here it's been rocky. It's been ups and downs. There's been some good, but the outcome has been excuse me, is like I had gained a lot of my independence back from doing the physical therapy and just going through the experience of having to ring the bell and nobody's coming to your aid the time you need it.
Mm-hmm.
So I would get up in my chair and do a lot of things on my own, or I have my reacher and use my reacher to pull things. So it gave me a lot of strength and independence, and going outside in the community of Roosevelt Island, my first experience being in the wheelchair, like it really helped me be able to gain confidence to be outside in the real world and back, and to gain my strengths to learn how to. I gotta learn how to hold doors by myself. I gotta learn how to go down sidewalks and rocky and wheel my chair to gain my strength and just to go take the bus, just to get out and get a peace of mind and to be ready to be in the real world again.
Nice. Very nice. And Vince, would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is Vincent Pierce. I am a C5 incomplete injury from gunshot. I've been living on Roosevelt Island for about 6 years now, and it's been good.
Mm-hmm.
It's been good. You get a lot of it's a nice environment to be in.
Okay. Where are you two from?
I'm from little upstate Newburgh, New York.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Brooklyn originally.
Mm-hmm.
Fort Greene.
Nice. So coming from Newburgh, New York, you feel like this is a nicer place, or?
Yeah, I would say a nicer place, because up there, like, reason why I'm came this far, because it's like there's no nursing homes up there like this one. Like, I don't think it's I wouldn't even say nursing, like rehabilitation. Like, when you're around people that's going through the same thing you're going through,
Mm-hmm.
like similar injuries, helps you cope better.
Definitely. And what about you? How would you compare Roosevelt Island to places you've previously lived?
Well, I could definitely say, like, for rehab, it's definitely nice, and then it's experience of getting out, because for you to be doing rehab out in the city or in certain other places in the city, is you won't be able to fully do your rehab. You definitely could be distracted, or it could just lead into you possibly getting hurt or anything like that, because it's the way that the time is moving, and some people don't have consideration for people in wheelchairs, and they really try to look for people, like certain people who try to prey on the weak, and it's not right.
Gotcha.
But it's the experience out here it's nice. It's the island. They got the water. It got the stores. It got its own bus. It has a very peace of mind you can have here. Like it's nice. Like I could definitely have to say.
Nice. So can you describe, and both of you can talk as you like, but can you describe any experiences you've had with racism or prejudice of any kind, or any social injustice you've experienced based off of you in any way?
Yeah, from my understanding, like Roosevelt Island was built for people with disabilities. But now I see it's not like that. Now I see people look at you as you're in a wheelchair, you're going to either ask them for something or, you know, like one person make it bad for everybody. Like they see one person in a wheelchair begging for money, they think everybody in a wheelchair is going to ask them for something.
Gotcha.
And as far as, I wouldn't say racism, I would just say, what would I call it? I can't think of the word right now, but like I said, like, it's not, the island isn't for, like, now, like, it's very hard to even get an apartment on the island when it was built for people with disabilities in the first place. Now I see they building expensive buildings and
Right. So maybe the words are maybe classism or ableism? Would those be?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, or I was trying to think of the word.
Discrimination, maybe?
I would say discrimination. Yeah, discrimination. Just being judged.
And, do you think people judge you more so based off of the fact that you're in a wheelchair?
Yeah,
Gotcha. It's like the first thing they see.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty tough. And what about you? I mean, can you describe any experiences you've had with any of the isms?
I agree. Is definitely totally that's what's really looked upon. Like you either like live in a hospital or you from the hospital, or they think and they just think you begging for change or something. They think you, so it's they think you up to no good or something. Like it's you just be looked at like if you're not like a part of the society, like but a lot of people they show love here. You see there's a lot of people from all races. You see they show love. You sometimes you say hi, they say something back, but the majority of the time it's not really like something that.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a lot of interactions with people on the island outside of like do you have friendships or people you know from the island?
Yeah, it's people that I knew since I've been here. That's very cool. That comes and hangs out, invites us to the barbecues. I wouldn't say it's a lot. I wouldn't say it's a big number of discrimination, but you have them people that walk by and just stare, or walk by, like you said, you speak, they act like they don't even hear you. But like I said, I think you want to ask them something, but you're just saying hello.
Right.
So, I mean, what do you think can be done to better, I guess, improve the experience of people with disabilities on the island? I mean, like, what would help you have a better experience? Like, what would it look like for you to feel a little bit better about moving around? And
I would say more people polite. Like the other day, like when we had an event on the island, So it's 3 of us. Like this is like I never knew 3 wheelchairs can fit on the Roosevelt Island bus, but the bus driver, so he was asking this lady to move. So this lady is like, she's older, but like I was brought up to respect, especially like older people. But the lady like, they're not going nowhere. They're just going to the train station and back for money. But she didn't know we was getting off at the same spot she was. She was worried about having to get by us. She didn't even act, you know. She just assumed.
Right.
Like people like that, like I don't know.
Right. What about you, Al? I mean, like, what could you say about that? Like, what would make it better for you here and moving around and just being?
You know, like it's just, I just see it's like, it's not very accessible for us, like residents with disabilities on Roosevelt Island. You know, it should be like this for every store. Like the doors don't open up automatically or nothing like that. If this island is for people with disabilities, why is it not like that? The train access is
Elevator's
messed up.
always broken.
The other
One
day,
tram down, one tram working line around the corner, and you got people not even caring walking in front of you.
I mean, has it always been like that? Because, you know, Vince, you did mention that this island was built for people with disabilities. And you're saying a lot of things have changed. But in the past, has it been more accessible or is it getting less accessible now?
I would say getting less accessible because you can't even get an apartment on the island. Like from my understanding, they had a few buildings that was like what they call control rent. Now they're kicking the people out. Not physically kicking them out, but raising the rent so high to where they have to be.
all you see is luxury on the island now. Like I don't hear people getting like apartments on the island. From what I heard, and what it used to be from Goldwater and Nicola, and people moving out and residents moving out to the community that were moving on the island. Now it's none of that no more. It's everything is just going away. Like nobody respects people with disabilities much on the island no more. You know,
Like now they try to put you in areas that you don't want to be in. Very dangerous areas, like within the city. Like this.
On the island or just in a broader city?
Like when you leaving here to get an apartment, like they put you in like try to put you in like the worst areas ever. Like this right here is just like a dream for somebody in a wheelchair to live. And you can go out at night, look at the waters, and you ain't gotta worry about violent crime. You know, but now they put you right in the middle of it. That's what I think is like crazy about it, being that it was really built for like it really was used to be called Handicap Island. Like I just don't know what happened.
Right. That's a good question. I guess, were there large groups of people with disabilities who left the island recently? Because that's a really good question. I don't know the answer. I mean, what happened? So I'm trying to think through.
I would say they didn't leave, but I would say as they somewhat passed away or probably, I'm not saying it's, I'm not sure what happened, but I know they don't do it anymore. Like it's very, very, very hard to get an apartment in a wheelchair on the island. Based on, like I said, discrimination. They thinking everybody's asking for change or everybody in a wheelchair is bad, or you know.
Right. So I guess in the process of thinking about the injustices, social injustice, ableism, racism, prejudice of all kind here, where can you find hope? Where do you find hope? Or do you find hope at all in identifying these inequalities and I guess improving the situation?
Where do I find hope? Hoping that it would get easier to get an apartment on the island, or half the people don't look at you as this bad person.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. And Al, where do you find hope?
I'm just hoping that, like, they just, you know, respect the people at COLA and the nursing home, as well as the people, you know, on the island with disabilities, because it's like the way it looks, and as time is moving on, it looks like, I'm not sure if like is it gonna be here? Like, is people with disabilities even gonna be here? Because, you know, like before, for even Goldwater being open, like it, you know, it was a lot of people, and if you were from Cola, you could go see your friend or somebody at Goldwater or whatever. However, you know, so and a lot of people could relate and connect, but now it's, you know, you don't really see too many people, you know, with disabilities as much on the island. Like you see a few, but it's not in. When it comes to like residencies and people getting apartments, the numbers are very low, and like it's like I'm not really seeing like the best hope, like really. Like, you know, the only hope is like, yo, just sitting and enjoying the sunset and just hoping for a better day, like the life of being in the wheelchair was what I.
You mentioned that you'd like people to have more respect for people with disabilities and people who live in nursing homes. So, like, I mean, I personally used to work in an assisted living home. So it's kind of like a nursing home, but it's a house, like just a normal home where like elderly people or disabled people live. Like my mom was like the manager of it. So I used to go there every day after middle school. And so like to me, like it's kind of instilled in me to like be very kind to everyone, yes. But like particularly older people or people who can't do a lot. Decency. Yes. But I'd like to know what type of disrespect have you experienced and seen, so maybe we can address some of those actions and hopefully encourage other people not to take those disrespectful actions.
Well, it's just, you know, it comes with a lot of respect when, you know, when people are traveling, such as like, you know, when you're going on a tram or when you're going on a train, taking the elevators, and, you know, or taking a bus, you know, a lot of people some people don't have respect, like, or even if you're in the store, sometimes some people, some people might not ask if you're online, they might just try to jump ahead, like, you know, like, yeah. But I'm just saying, I never really, you know, too much experience that myself, but I've seen it done to people, and you know, it's and even, you know, you see some people like, you know, it's an island, like, you know, people, you would thought, you know, you see this guy, he got like 1,000 bags on his wheelchair, or this old lady got like 1,000 bags on her chair, like nobody would offer her to help. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a lot going on that people really don't see, and if they see, they turn the other head on you. So.
With the apartments, you know, part of it's just got to be people trying to make money too, right? You know, because a lot of the buildings now on the island are like commercial, right? So yeah. People trying to rent them for as much money as they can.
Yeah, like I said, they like I know people, someone that used to work here, that they just raised their rent to where she had to go. And she couldn't afford it. And she was living in like not even a fancy building. It's crazy because that's how they do it everywhere. It's not just Roosevelt Island, like, try to take over, like, build condos, say they building condos, but the apartments don't really be what they're saying they were.
I agree. That's like myself. Like I be applying for so many New York City housing connects, and you would think, oh, yeah, they'll select you, but I know my income is low. Like I'm not just like getting the best, and I always receive an email denied. You know, so it's like, where's my chance? Like I'm not. It's nobody. I don't see people in these nice apartments or these developments that they building. Like, you know, that's I'm not getting that response back. So I really be feeling discouraged, but I still keep applying. But it's still the same. The end result, they send me an email, ineligible, like denied. Like no apartments. Like and then like they want to send you to a place where it's far away, or and you just isolated. They'll send you to Far Rockaway or somewhere so far, and it's very isolated, and you by yourself. You know, your family and nobody can't reach you or whatnot. Then what's next? And then you become hurt or something, or become ill. Because you're doing everything on your own, maybe. You know, your home health fee might not come. There's a lot being out in the real world when you're not ready and you're not independent. You don't have your own space. You know, it's tough.
So, what role do you see technology playing in addressing some of these problems? I mean, do you see it in a good light or a bad light? Do you see some opportunities? I mean, like, what do you imagine the role, any type of technology playing in?
Right now, I see a lot of news and they're doing a lot of action pertaining with the New York City Transit. So they're trying to better with helping each station or most of the stations become accessible with elevators. And so and also like when it comes to like other discriminatives like to Uber and them having not accessible rides for us, you know, it's a lot going on in the city. Like it's like we want, so a lot of people want to Uber too, but we can't get it, and we fighting for it, and I see it on the news a lot. So it is making a change, and it is making it better, and they do have also programs where, you know, they tell you and they let you know we're going out to go have a march, or we're going to have a protest at these places. Like I seen them at the healthcare building one time with the news protesting. You know, so that, you know, that's a good thing, but it's still bad because it's like nobody has respect for people with disabilities. It really like when it comes to really care, like people need to care, like we need to respect, like, you know, like we give it as well, but it's like you see that, like I feel bad, it's like, yo, like, and I try to do a lot to help others too when I'm in the chair, like, yo, you know, but what much can I do?
What about you, Vince? What do you think, I mean, about the role technology can play in the situation and some
like
of
make things more accessible.
Mm-hmm.
Like he said, make things more accessible. Basically, yeah. Sidewalks and
Gotcha.
places that we gotta be dead in the middle of the street. Sidewalks is all hilly up. Like, they don't think, like, I would never, like, even me being, when I wasn't paralyzed, I would never think, like, people don't think about that. But it's like, it's something to think about.
Definitely.
It's not easy.
Right.
I think they also should, you know, have, you know, commercials like they have all these other commercials. You know, like they got a lot of commercials like saying a different health or like a lot of different people, you know, so they don't have commercials on people with disabilities. Like they should have something like, yo, you know, somebody getting in the elevator, and instead of you letting the person with a disability go, they running in the elevator, or they should have something like, you know, you riding trying to go get to the sidewalk, and then the sidewalk out of brick, you can't even get up the street. And the other guy, you know, he just passes. Like, you know, just some of these things to show the world what people with disabilities
Yeah,
do.
you'd be surprised how many people take stuff for granted.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, one day we was in the mall, and these people was jumping to get in the elevator when they was only going up one floor, when not even the stairs, the escalator was right there. It's crazy.
I like your idea. I really like that. I mean, maybe we could make some, you know, some media and blast it on YouTube. I mean, I've done like little silly acting things before, so like, I mean, like we could do it. Like we could go out and we could act like, you know, I could be the actress, or anyone could just like, you know, jump in the way of you, and we could put our own message like, that's effed up, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you put it out on the Roosevelt Island Parents Network and stuff like that.
Yeah,
put it out on Facebook and
we could
YouTube
definitely
and
make
stuff.
our own
That's a
campaigns.
great idea,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
We can definitely make our own campaigns. There's nothing stopping us, and I'm definitely will help with applying for the Google grant or whatever for nonprofit organizations. Yeah.
Well, on the island, it should be easy to reach people. You know, we can just put it on the island groups and networks and stuff.
Gotcha.
I mean, if we're just trying to influence people on the island to be more respectful and polite and considerate and change policies, you know, that's would be pretty easy to get out there.
Like the way people look at you, like they see you in a wheelchair and think you're done. Like I tell, like some people, like, yeah, I made that beat. They look at you like, but you wouldn't really know it until you hear me in there, really piece by piece making the beat. And people like, whoa.
Wow. Thank you. You've given me a lot to think about. You know, definitely look at things differently. I mean, is there anything else you'd like to share or say?
No.
No? Okay. All right. Thank you.
Rock is whack.
All right. Thank you.